Hello everybody, it's Raikou here and welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to be explaining why the Smogon tiering system is good and how Pokemon are placed into their tiers at the start of a generation. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe, and anyone, just make sure to like, ring the bell, and comment what you want in the video and what you want for the future of the channel, because I'm taking suggestions. I want suggestions. Alright, let's get into this. So the first thing I wanted to do is take a look at what Pokemon are, like, the reason the Smogon tiers are the way they are. So if you take two rock types, like Tyranitar and Solrock, these two Pokemon are very different in that Tyranitar has a great ability, great typing, great move pool, great stats. So it's obviously a Pokemon that would be in the overused tier. Whereas Solrock has mediocre stats, decent move pool, pretty good ability, decent typing, and like the thing that's holding it back is its stats. But because it has lower stats, it resides in a lower tier such as PU, NU, Zero used, which is like untiered, which I'm pretty sure it was during Gen 7, now that Generation 8, OU is out. Or at least Generation 8 battles on Showdown are out. So if we compare these two Pokemon, Tyranitar is so much better. But if you want to use Solrock because it's your favorite Pokemon or something, you can do that in a lower tier, where it actually is good. And because of this over-centralization of certain Pokemon, you can use whatever Pokemon you want in its respective tier to a lot more success than if it was all one tier. And that is Smogon's advantage over the Battle Spot. And if you look at Smogon at the start of the generation, if we look at Generation 8, not National Dex, Generation 8 OU, we have all these Pokemon that say new. They're not put into tiers yet, because tiers are based more off of usage stats, other than Ubers, which is a ban list for all of the too strong legendaries that would break the metagame. And if we look at all these Pokemon, they're in vastly different strengths. After a little while, maybe a month or so into the metagame, we'll start to see certain Pokemon, such as Aegislash and the before-mentioned Tyranitar, getting a lot more usage than something like Solrock or Abomasnow would get. Those Pokemon are going to shape the metagame into the way it is, and all the other Pokemon are going to be unused, pretty much. So then those Pokemon will all drop into the underused tier. If anything is too strong there, it will be banned from the underused tier, and it will be sent up to the UUBL tier, which is an unplayable tier, I believe. As far as I know, it is. And then Pokemon will start shifting tiers based on usage to counter Pokemon in higher tiers, and Pokemon will start dropping tiers. For example, the aforementioned Solrock is outclassed by a possible UU threat, which could be something like Arcanine, which has pretty good stats, but nothing to compare. It has nothing to compare to Pokemon such as Aegislash and Tyranitar. So it would probably drop to underused after a little while. And then Pokemon like Solrock would still be unused, which would make them drop to an even lower tier, where they could possibly start seeing some usage. The beauty of the Smogon tiers is that you can use any Pokemon that you want. And yeah, this is basically a short explanation of how Smogon works, how Smogon is beneficial for Pokemon players, and how Pokemon Showdown allows Smogon tiers to be good. I'm going to explain that in a sec. So yeah, Pokemon Showdown is an online hub. You can use it on mobile, or not necessarily a hub. It's like an online service that allows you to use Pokemon in simulation battles before you bring them into your actual game. And Pokemon Showdown is popular and very good for the Smogon tiers. I believe it is run, like it's not, maybe it's run by Smogon, I'm not sure, but it's based mostly for Smogon tiers. And people play Smogon a lot on here. It's easy to do. You just build a team. You don't need to spend hours on breeding. You just build a team and then put it into a battle. Like, let's build this Tyranitar. We take this Tyranitar. We can give it an item, maybe a leftovers item, which restores its HP. We give it the Sandstream ability, and then it has Rock and Dark typing. So we give it Stone Edge and Crunch, which are its strongest moves that have the same type attack bonus. Then we can take moves that work for coverage against other types, such as Earthquake, and then Dragon Dance for boosting your attack and speed stats. If we take Tyranitar, it's quite slow, but it's very bulky as it is. So we want to maximize that attack stat, and because we're using Dragon Dance to boost its speed, we can maximize its speed to make that better, and then just put 4 into its special defense. And then we can give it the Jolly Nature, which lowers its special attack, which we're not going to use, and raises its speed even more, so that Dragon Dance can give you the extra bit of speed you need to outspeed faster threats to the metagame. This is basically how you use Pokemon Showdown. Then you rinse and repeat for 5 other Pokemon. Then you go to the home button, by the way, like this custom emote, join my Discord, link in the description, and you go to the format, you go to the format you want, and you can pick your team that you've built for that format, and then you can use it in simulation battles against other people. Alright, this was your guide to Pokemon Showdown and the Smogon tiers. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.